Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back in. My name's Crypto Mainly, Lee. So just having a look at the trade for today, which is Gala. Obviously gaming, going to be big in the summer, I think, this year. Looking at the various things on-chain metrics, the Bitcoin chart, dominance, total market cap, all those types of things. It does look like we're going to have a nice alt season, into the summertime, possibly autumn corrections, which I'll talk about nearer the time. But for now, I think we're going to be looking at a rather nice alt season in the summer. Bitcoin dominance is, it's breaking down from a rising channel at the moment, and looking good for for the altcoins to outperform Bitcoin, which is obviously what we want. Along with the fact, obviously, there are a couple of other things to consider, which I'll cover in a different video. But in terms of the trade for today, first and foremost, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the videos for the last 2 days. Please don't be put off by the fact I've got 6 subscribers. It is a new venture for me. This is the third day of me uploading videos, one video each day. So hence the reason that there are only a small number of subscribers. But everybody's got to start somewhere, right? Uh, so so thank you to the 6 of you. Lots of love to you. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing. I look forward to providing you with some information in the future, which may be of use. Of course, as usual, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any money into any market. I'm not a financial advisor. You've probably heard that a million times before. But sincerely, if you're not a trader, if you're in terms of a short-term time frame, the trades can turn around just in the blink of an eye as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. So if you have no trading experience at all, please don't put your money into the market blindly. This is really for entertainment purposes only. Hopefully, you can pick up some tips and some information along the way and learn from some of the mistakes that I've made, which are considerable over the last couple of years, when in the early days. So hopefully, you'll enjoy the content, and we look forward to making some interesting content, which hopefully you'll enjoy and maybe useful to you in the future. But I sincerely appreciate you just spending the time to watch the videos. Time out of your day, obviously, time is precious this day and age. In terms of the chart for Gala, we're looking. This is starting to look like a parabolic curve. Just one thing to watch out for is we may, when we get back up to this neckline here. So the neckline is at it's 0.26726 dollars. So 0.26726. That's the local high there. And when we get to that level, just be a little bit careful that we may get this type of scenario. So let's just have a look. Where we get that pullback, possibly retest the support before things take off again. No guarantees on that again, but it's very likely that we get a rejection from that neckline and we get a retest. So a key level to be watching out for is firstly the neckline, which I said is 0. Where are we? Sorry, is 0.26726. Another level to watch is this wick low here, which is 0.22421. If price does start to come back below there, then keep a very close eye on that support level there, because if that does break, this whole structure changes, and obviously it can roll over and head south. Unlikely, I think, in this instance. If we look at a couple of things, as you can see here on the volume is starting to also sort of form this sort of saucer type scenario here, and the RSI is rising. You could argue that is in a rising channel, and may get that correction back down, which would make that right shoulder. So it would make sense. So watch for a breakdown on RSI from here to show you this. You've got this trend line here, so just watch for a breakdown from there, which obviously could result in that right shoulder being formed on there, and obviously coming back down and retesting the support there. So I mean, it might be a little bit late to enter here why the price is where it is. There's a good chance that it may come back down. If it does, what you could do is actually dollar cost average in, maybe weekly or something, or daily, or whatever you prefer, whatever your risk profile is, and your portfolio, or however you manage your portfolio. But as the price comes down, maybe an idea to dollar cost average into the, and then obviously look for the bounce and take profits on the way up. Always take profits at the targets on the way up, guys. Don't leave it necessarily to all in till the very last trade. You don't want to be risking any of too much of your portfolio, maybe 2% on each trade position as a risk. Risk management is obviously very important, and I will be doing a separate video on that because I think there's a lot of information and experience that I can share, and hopefully it certainly change the way that I trade, and change my profitability. And hopefully, if I can share that with you, some of you will learn something from that. I think that if you do spend the time to watch it, risk management isn't it's not a sexy subject. But in the same respect, back testing is not a sexy subject. But both of those two things combined are very powerful, albeit a little boring whilst you're actually learning them. But if you spend the time to watch that video, I think you'll be pleased with the results afterwards. It's certainly, I think that new traders should learn risk management first, and not last like I did. So that's my advice and my tip for the day. Thanks ever so much for tuning in, guys. Always remember, take profits and buy something real. Take care, guys. All the best.